OMG, you guys, I am coming back with another quick video before this sun goes down again. Honestly, it's so much to tell y'all. I'm trying to rush, but also remember everything that I need to tell y'all. So, a couple updates. Number one, it's been pest. Pests have been affecting my garden, and doing a lot of research, and I finally figured out what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna backtrack. Y'all remember when I first showed y'all there was a little caterpillar, right? But I don't it off. I had that was, I mean, it still technically is a caterpillar, but it's called an army worm. Okay, I don't even remember how I found this. I'm sorry. Let me relax. It is the army worm. That is what that bug was, for one. And apparently that bug can like kill a whole freaking garden overnight. Luckily, I only found one, but after I realized what the pest was, I looked it up on TikTok and I found a lady that had a natural remedy. And I loved her remedy. I loved the thought process of why she chose to do it. So basically she said, to make an organic pest control, get some water, cut up some, and I'll put a little clip of me doing the video the other day. But basically you put water, green onion, you slice the green onion, and you put a couple cloves of garlic inside the water. Once you do that, just kind of let it sit a little bit and you spray your garden. The idea is that the smell will deter animals from, pests pretty much bothering it. And so that's what I've been doing. And since then, I have not seen any bugs. Okay, so that was the first one. Second one, y'all, the second one was so important. It was in my earlier videos. I was showing y'all my leaf. My leaf looked really, really weird. It looked like a mosaic, or you can tell it looked like it could be a disease. I wasn't sure what the freak was going on with my banana pepper plant. So I thought it was just banana pepper, but all of a sudden I see it on my sugar snap pea. So I'm like, okay, these are in two different soils. Something's going on, and I don't really know. Could it be the soil because it's the same mix? No, you guys, I figured out what it was. It is called leaf miners. So once again, I'll put what it looked like in the corner up here, and then pretty much what it is. So it's basically where a fly lands, I'm guessing, in my dirt, and leaves their larvae. The larvae are going to climb up into my plant's leaves and eat it from the inside. So it's basically taking all the nutrition from my plant. Crazy. But I'm just so happy that I figured out what it was, and we're gonna nip this in the bud. So yeah, that is for the pest. The next thing I wanted to say is just to give y'all an update on my garden, just as a whole anyways. So let me show y'all what's going on. All right, so the first thing I wanted to show y'all was my tomato plant. Okay, you guys, this thing is doing freaking fantastic. For one, ever since I changed out the dirt, put that blood meal in there, we have had growth. This thing has, honestly, I would say quadrupled in size since I planted this entire garden and, tweaked the soil. So this is doing fantastic. The only thing is I don't see any leaves on here. So, I mean, not leaves, any flowers yet. I mean, and it's getting pretty big, so I would be expecting to see it. And I have a solution for that. I figured out what's going on. I'll talk about that at the end of the video. But yeah, this beauty is doing good. I even bought it a tomato cage this past weekend because it was leaning, and I wanted to make sure I gave it enough support. So yeah, this is my baby. It's doing so good. All right, next we have this sugar snap pea. And yeah, the baby is, honestly, she's not doing too good to me. She's not doing good. She's growing tall, but as in fruits, leaves, doing healthy, they're not. And yeah, this is the plant where I found the leaf miner in, and I ended up, I want to say it was yesterday or the day before, I ended up cutting off a couple of the leaves because that's what, from my understanding, I'm supposed to do to like make sure the larvae, after they finish one leaf, they don't go to, just have a whole buffet with my plant. So yeah, we're gonna try and get this baby back healthy. once again, I think I figured out the solution to it and what's pretty much going on. So I'll talk about that at the end of the video. All right, you guys, we're about to talk about my bin. As y'all see, I added 1, 2, 3. I added 3 more green onions to it because this bad boy is just doing so good. So it's just like, why not? And I figured this will help deter pests as well, because this is what I put in my water bottle, the green onion smell. So yeah, in my mind, that made sense. So yeah, as y'all can see, the other pest that I was talking about got to my carrot leaves. All of my carrot leaves look like this. They look like this, but now they ate it. So yeah, that's how my carrots are looking. Hopefully they're still healthy below it. Yeah, we shall see. Next, we got my banana pepper. Y'all, this thing is just it hasn't budged a bit. Yeah, they haven't really grown much, honestly. They haven't grown much. Yeah. Oh, I added a couple more seeds in there. I don't know, because these weren't doing too hot, I felt like I just wanted to make sure I still had a harvest, and just to plant 2 or 3 more. I think I planted 3 more banana peppers. Yeah. Also, for my sugar snap peas, I planted 2 more seeds because these looking a little sickly. Like I was saying, I want to make sure I have a good harvest. So I see one popping up right here, and then I actually see the other one popping up right there. So yeah, that's good news. As far as my beet, that army worm, they got my beets and they got my carrots. Little suckers. So yeah, hopefully I never see those again. I don't ever want to see a caterpillar looking cute little thing in my garden, because clearly they think it's a buffet and it's not. Then you guys, y'all remember I have been trying to plant lettuce. I have planted 2 different varieties of them. No growth. I think it was a bub lettuce, and I forgot what that other one, ugly one, was called anyways. Made me mad. Nothing came from those. So the other day, I was like, you know what? I don't know. Clearly they're not growing, so let me try a different variety. I planted kale, and we have a winner. I'm looking now, and I see a whole bunch of kale creeping in. I see a whole bunch of kale. Should I let him out? I'll grab it if he wants to come out, and he does. Teddy, say hey. Say hey to the camera. Say hey to the camera. Oh. Oh. That's what I get for playing. I didn't knock down a whole plant that's inside. Anywho, a couple of more updates, and then this video may be done. We'll see. I almost forgot to show y'all what my kale is looking like. So here we go. Y'all, this is what the kale is looking like. So next, I just want to let y'all know I decided that I wanted to grow 2 things that I enjoy eating a lot. That is potatoes. So, once again, I made a video the other day, and I made it vertical instead of horizontal. So I don't really want to post that, but I'll show y'all a clip of me, you know, putting it in the dirt. So I barely have any storage on my phone, and I'm trying to hurry up and do it. It keeps cutting me off. Let me show y'all what my kale is looking like. So y'all, this is what my kale is looking like. It's coming through pretty strong. This is the first that I've seen any of my lettuces come through like this. So yeah, that is good. Last thing that I learned this week is about fertilizer. I need to fertilize my plant. And for all of y'all that don't really know about fertilization in pot plants, I just realized how important it is, and it's kind of common sense. My plants aren't in the ground, so there's not nutrients constantly going in and out. These are in pots, so I have to make sure that when the roots are soaking up the nutrients, that I'm putting nutrients back in the pot. And that's probably what's going on with a lot of my plants, my sugar snap pea, my tomato, and also possibly why my other plants aren't growing as fast. So after doing my research, what I decided to do is, because I know how urgent it is that because clearly I'm looking at my plants that they need fertilizer. I got this liquid one. I don't plan on using it every time, but I'm gonna go ahead and put them in all my plants. I then got this, and this one is granulated, so it's slow release from my understanding. This one is going to hit the roots instantly and be able to help my plants tonight. So I'm doing both, if y'all kind of get where I'm going with this. But yeah, so this is what I learned. Got to make sure that I'm fertilizing my plants. I have to start adding it to the routine to make sure that my plants are getting as much nourishment as possible. Also, another thing that I would recommend for all my beginner gardeners, or even the people that aren't beginning so much, but just look into fertilization. And because I learned a lot, how to check the back to make sure that you're putting equal parts of the important ingredients in your plants. Definitely look into it. It's like numbers. That's all I can really say in a quick video because of my storage, but check out the numbers and stuff. This one is a 222, so it has everything that my plants need in order to do better. All right, so the first one that I want it to go into is going to be my sugar snap peas, because baby, between the army bugs, that freaking what's that thing called, the leaf miners, this bad boy taking a hit, so I need to hurry up. Mind you, I was so excited to get home because I finally realized what could be going on with my plant. So yeah, we're just gonna, damn, that really wasn't a lot. Okay, and then I'm gonna put some with my tomato plant as well. This is not a lot. I didn't realize how much of not a lot this was. Yeah, so. And then the main ones that I feel like need assistance is my bell pepper. So I'm gonna put the remaining, which is not a lot, in by my bell peppers. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is take a little of this and put it throughout my entire plant, so it's slowly releasing the nutrients into my soil. Sorry y'all, my clearly it's getting dark, but I'm about to put on a time lapse and y'all can just watch me as I'm putting nutrients in.
So real quick, you guys, I wasn't able to finish my video. I ended up running out of storage, but I just basically figured out how important fertilizer was. And so that was pretty much it for this video. I will give y'all an update soon on how my garden's going.